Posso bem sou, na festa do fim de semana.
So, have you always wanted to make VFX, but you didn't know how to do it in Blender for free without spending like $50 on a plugin? Well, I have the solution for you. So, you will need a couple of things before we start. I will show you right now the render, okay? So, at the beginning you saw the video, how is it, but I want to show you like a frame of the video, you know? So, basically, you will need After Effects. You can find the correct version pretty easily. Just be careful from where you download it so you don't get fucking Trojans or whatever. Then you will need a plugin. Okay, just go on YouTube, search AE, which stands for After Effects, track to Blender Free, for example, and this is the video from Tuan. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce this. Olig, sorry, I cannot pronounce it, but this is the video that you're looking for. He has a tutorial on how to install the plugin into After Effects and then into Blender. So after you installed the plugin into After Effects, I'll show you what to do and how to use it properly. So it will save you a bunch of headaches. If you want, you can track in Blender, but that's complete AIDS. It's fucking horrible. But you can do it if you want. I wouldn't recommend, but if you really don't want After Effects, go ahead, track in Blender. I will show you some steps. Not to track in Blender, but you know. So, this is the frame from the video. You can make it way more realistic. This was just like an experiment. So, the first step is grab your phone, go outside or wherever the fuck you want, take a video, and shot the video like vertically, you know? Like hold your phone straight, like the camera here. You see how the camera looks? Hold it like that. Shoot the video, and after you shot the video, just go ahead and put it, for example, in DaVinci Resolve, and make the video have 60 FPS. I would recommend. So this is the video without the 3D object. In the same location, go take your phone as well. Take a panoramic picture. There are some apps on Google Play Store, or if you're unfortunately using iPhone, yeah, there are still some there as well. So you're looking for a panoramic picture. Well, let me try to find it. Pano. Yeah, this is the unupscaled one. Okay. So this is how it should look. Ignore this part on top. I made a mistake. It was far too bright, maybe, or I did get a bit of my finger in the picture. I don't know what's up with this one, but yeah, it was a mistake. It kinda ruined the VFX a tiny bit because if you see, it has this shade on here. So yeah, it is what it is. Okay, now that we have Adobe After Effects open, you go grab your video, drag and drop, okay, into here. So the frame rate should be here, okay? Frame rate. Interpret footage. Yeah, so, sorry, I did forget that you have to interpret footage. I'm sorry, I'm not good in After Effects. So, you need to set the frame rate the same as you set it in Blender. You go here, 60 FPS. So, if you shot the video in like 23, 98, 24, whatever the fuck, 30, 240 FPS, whatever you shot the video to, or converted it to, just put the same frame rate, okay? So, drag and drop the video on this icon over here. You see this one? Drag and drop it here. So it matches the resolution and frame rate and everything. Go on here under Effects and Presets, search for 3D Camera Tracker, drag and drop on the video. Now a window will appear, click on Advanced, Detailed Analysis, okay? And now You need to wait a bit for it to be done. I will see you after the analyzing is done. So now that the tracking is done, you will see here the average error. So if it's below 1, it's okay. Mostly is alright. But what needs to be clarified from the beginning, it doesn't matter that if you have an average error of 1, that tracking will not work. How to solve it? Basically, it's kinda simple. Too simple, sorry. So you either go here to typical, or in my case was mostly flat scene. The camera will do the work again. Will solve the camera, will do the tracking, will do everything. Or you can just go here and press reset, and it will do the tracking once again. You see, it's starting to solve camera. So after that, it's either gonna reduce this or increase it. You see, 0.64. So it depends on your scene. I would recommend to mostly leave it to auto detect, but if you have trouble or if it's mostly a flat scene like mine, just go for mostly flat scene. Fixed angle of view, you can go with the angle if you know the field of your camera. 3D solved, pretty easy. So after you've done that, you can press here, for example, to track, to show, to render the track points. If you want, I will not. So what you do now is choose the point where you want your stuff to be. Okay. So for example, here I want to put the car. Right click, okay, and send a ground plane and origin. This is very important. I missed this before and the tracking was awful. The car was moving left to right with the video. So set ground plane and origin, okay? And you can choose roughly, for example, this point here, create solid and camera. It will create this thing. This is a solid, okay? This is the ground that we're gonna use as a shadow catcher. So go here under effects. It's easy, okay? Type grid. Where is it? This one. Generate grid. Drag and drop grid on top of track solid. Okay? It will create a grid effect. You see here. And you can match, for example, the grid to like something that you can recognize easily. You know? So it's this one, for example, here. And this corner over here. You can play the video by pressing spacebar to see if the tracker moves. If the tracker moves, you need to redo the tracking. Okay? If the solid moves. It does freeze a bit right now because I'm recording as well and yeah. But if the tracking doesn't move, the solid is mega okay. Yeah, it not it was not responding. So it didn't move. Okay? If you look, you see, it did not move, which is good. So now that we done this, go press here to disable the grid so it doesn't have that thing. Also double click on 3D camera and you see here focal length. If you want to make it really precise, you can copy the focal length, put it in Blender and you go from there. So that's the tracking, you see? There's the tracking done. If it doesn't move, then it's perfect. So I will not be showing you extremely step by step since it will take an hour and I don't want to waste your time. So go up here after you installed that plugin that I showed you, scripts, okay? Export composition data to JSON. One thing before you do that, save the project file, just press Ctrl S, save it on desktop for example, and then export it. Otherwise you will not export the camera. It might happen that it will not export the camera as well at the first try, but you can just come back into After Effects and export it again and it will be fixed. So these are the settings that you need. So the whole comp, export selectors layers only, you can disable this one, doesn't matter. So just disable this one, and that's it. The whole comp, and press export. Choose where you want it, press export. With my headphone hurts, ay. Okay, so after you're done with that, I'll show you what you're gonna get and what you should look for. I had Blender open as well, so to keep that in mind. You need to press A, then X to delete everything, then come here, import, okay? Then After Effects composition data, converted JSON whatever, go desktop, then select the JSON you exported, press export, okay? Now you're gonna get this, okay? This is the camera, and yeah, you need to match. I'm gonna show you how to do it now. So basically, you go select your video, right click on it, properties, details, 1080 by 1920, okay, 1080 by 1920, alright, so this is the resolution, set the frame rate to, in my case, 60. You will get this, wait, let's scale it up so you can see it, this little thing here attached to the camera. You will need to look here into the timeline, zoom it a tiny bit, then move it the first keyframe to be on 1, so it's all synced up, okay? After that you can select here, for example, to scene range, then it's gonna put all the frames for you, so the camera will be moving according to the footage. So there is one thing done. After that, you'll see here this one, you can delete it, you don't need this shit. So go into this view over here, viewport shading, and this one should be flat, as you see right here, okay? So for example, let's put a cube, why not? We're gonna render a cube now, okay? You can make this one bigger, you can do whatever the fuck, okay? So the focal length, it's actually, you can put it however the fuck you want. You know what I mean? So, into camera, you need to go background images, movie clip, open, go where you have your VFX folder, VFX, boom. Now go a bit down, opacity, okay? You can increase the size of this one by going here. It's gonna be a little arrow, boom, and you scale it up, okay? Scale it up, for example, on the x-axis, I want it bigger. Let's increase the size of the cube. Alright, see? Let's increase the size of the cube. Let's give it a very interesting material. Let's give it glass material to show you something interesting. Okay? Let's give it this glass material, why not? Alright? So, after you gave this the subject or whatever, you can put whatever you want in here. I will put the cube just for demonstration purposes, okay? You will need to go here on the plane, drag from here a new tab, press here, shader editor, press N to hide the annoying menu here, press new here, okay? This is gonna be pretty easy. Go where you have the VFX folder, the VFX video, drag it here, zoom in a tiny bit, connect the color to base color, okay? Increase the frame to where you want to render. So basically I want to render, let's say, let's pick for this video 20 frames. Should be enough for demonstrational purposes. I'm not gonna go crazy with it, okay? So frames, you put here 20, okay? I'll show you why in a second. Frame start, of course, it's 1 or where you start. Check cyclic and auto refresh. Press Ctrl T, okay, to put the vectors and whatever the fuck here. From window, okay, window, put vector. So now, if you see over here, this one will cycle through, okay, Wait, let's go from left to right, for example, where I go from left to right. Frame start, let's put 80, and let's go here, start 80, and let's go up to 120, let's say. Okay, so frames is gonna be, the amount of frames that you want to render. So let's go, for example, 100. Why not? So if it doesn't match, for example, if I put frames 500, okay, you will see that they don't really sync. It does very weird things, okay? But if you put, for example, start frame 80, okay, you put start frame 80 and then frames 100, okay, you will see. It doesn't, I mean, it's kinda awful right now because there is not that many frames, you know? See? It doesn't sync with the thing. It doesn't sync. So you need to put 300. Okay? See? You need to put the corresponding number. For example, if I go start frame 1, okay? Start 1, and then it's 300 here. You see? It's all synced up. It doesn't glitch around. It doesn't do stupid shit like that. So after that, you go here, object, okay? Viewport display. No, sorry, visibility. Select shadow catcher. Okay, you can select shadow catcher. So after you selected the shadow catcher, if you go, wait, let's put the HDRI. Oops, not here, here. So into world, okay, press home to focus on the nodes. Bring Shift A, environment texture. Okay, connect this one to this one. Control T. Okay, now you select open, go here, put the panoramic as the HDRI, okay? I would recommend, wait, what? Okay, this is a bit weird. Okay, so, oh, oops, I put the MP4 there, my bad, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, was a mistake. Okay, so open, downloads, okay, and then the panoramic, alright? Boom, you see? Now the HDRI is complete. Okay. You can tweak the HDRI to rotation, for example, to put it as the exact one, you know, to be exact as the thing. All right. Let's put near the cube like another cube on top of it, so I can show you like that you can see the HDRI. Okay. So one important thing, you will need to go here, film, and then set the pixel size to 1. It will bring some sharpness into it. Then select transparent, then transparent glass. Okay? Now, it will render the thing, but you will see through this one. Okay? So for example, if we go right now, I will not save the project or anything, this is just for demonstration. Reduce the thing a bit, the motion blur, okay? Simplify, for example, viewport, whatever, I'll put it to 1K and this one to 1K as well, so we have some limitation. So I will go to full global illumination, also scroll a bit down here until you see memory, tile size 512. I would recommend. For animation, use this one, use spatial splits. It will take a bit longer to prepare, but it will render way faster. So here, this is important. So if you put AGX, for example, it will have a certain color. If you put Filmic, it will have another certain color. I would recommend AGX with, it depends what you really want. With base contrast, I will go for this demonstration. So let's try to render it. Okay. So if you see here, it's gonna look like very fucking weird. You're gonna be like, what the fuck have I done? What's missing? So what is missing? I mean, this was just demonstration. This one will look fucking weird because the glass was like this into the ground or something. You know what I mean? So this is just like demonstration purpose. I'm not gonna save this one. This was just demonstration. So we go into the blend file that I showed you, and I'm gonna show you some very important stuff that you cannot do it without if you don't want headaches. So you come here into compositing, and that's the secret. Even though it looks scary as fuck, trust me, it is not. So you will select here use nodes, and if you want or if you need it, I will put the node group as like a blend file for you to download if somebody needs it or wants it. So what you need to understand. Wait, let me render a frame first so we can show. I mean, we can see, you know, what we're working with. Before compositing, you need to render a frame every time you open Blender, so you know it's showing what's working on basically. So I'll show you how to do it. I will show you what nodes to connect to what, and then what to do. You know, just give it a second to render, so we can have the image. Now it's denoising it, and you see now it has the background as well. So this is where the nodes come into play. All right. So you see it here has the reflections as everything. All right. So uh, now you have it in here as well. With V you can zoom out, Alt V you can zoom it in. Alright, so you will need to bring these nodes over here. Those are mandatory, not this one. Okay, you need to have selected this composite and this viewer every time, otherwise you're gonna have a bunch of headaches. So if they're red, these two, you're good. The viewer and the composite. Alright, it's not hard, trust me. You need to go here, view layer, sorry. Select denoising data, glossy, direct, indirect, then shadow catcher. Okay, this is all you need to be selected. It's gonna be simple. Give it a second and I will show you. Alright, so you will need to put a movie clip here. Okay, Shift A movie clip and then open the VFX video. Alright, the one that I showed you. Alright, wait, where is it? This one. Okay, the empty one that you put. Okay, after that you will need to put the multiply node here. Just go here, math node, you know, multiply, for example. Alright? Oh, no, it's not this one, sorry. See, it's this one. You see? The mix node, or how is it? Mix, mix color. You see? This is the node that you need, mix color. So, from movie clip, I'll show you step by step, okay? So, I'm gonna start with this one since this is the easiest or the hardest pretty much. So, from just put random layers here, render layers, sorry, add a composite, connect image to composite, okay? Then just put here a denoise, lens distortion, then another composite, okay? From image, go to image, okay? Now, from denoising normal, connect to normal, denoising albedo to denoising albedo, okay? And now, from image, up here, you go here, now, to alpha over, okay? This is the node, alpha over, you see? Now it's the mix thing again, okay? So from the image one we are done, go gloss indirect. From here you go to this one, connect it to a viewer, okay? From gloss direct again, go here. Oh wait, I lost it a bit. It's kind of messy, I don't know, and it's hard. Glossy, sorry. See? Go here. No. Through the alpha over or something into the add. Okay? I know it's hard to follow. I know. Glossy indirect. You see? Follow the lines. Okay? Goes through this one and connects into the multiply. Alright? Into the multiply. Now shadow catcher connects into this one, the first multiply. Now the movie clip connects here. This one connects here. This one connects here. This one connects here. Now this is optional, but I would recommend you do it. So add here also lens distortion, glare and blur. You can make like wait, how was it? Color balance or something. Color balance is. You can tweak this around if you want, but I didn't because I wanted the more original look, let's say. So if you don't add the blur, the car, wait, so this is the viewer, sorry. Blur, press M to mute the node. This is how it's gonna look without the blur. If you see, it's kinda realistic, but in an animation it will not be. But with the blur, it's gonna have like, you see, kinda more cinematic look, more realistic. Depends on what device you use. Try to match the quality of it in Blender, okay? If you have more lens distortion, use more. If you have more glare, use more glare. So that's about with this one. You can pause the video if you want right now to connect the nodes. I know it's kind of hard to follow, but you know, if somebody needs the node group, let me know in the comments and I will upload it to Google Drive and give it to you for free. So I'll show you the render settings that I used. Okay. So for example, the noise threshold for this one can be 0.1, it's just the viewport, who gives a shit. Okay. The render, I went the littlest amount ever you can. Then 500 steps, lights, I disabled it just because it would take too long. Light paths, this is what I used. Okay, you can go for example to full global illumination. Alright, let's render it with full global illumination. It's gonna take longer, but it will increase the quality. I did use these settings, not the full global illumination, just because it would take too long. It was an animation. I was in basically hurry because I didn't want it to take that long, you know. Let's wait for it to render. You see it's taking far longer. It's gonna look better, yes, but you know, let's full screen it. You see, it's looking a bit better, but the timing was not right for me. So, caustics, we can have them here. Simplify, this is important. If you're struggling with time or your thing is crashing, just go for render, put it to 1 or 2K, okay? Motion blur, reduce it to like 0.3 or something, 0.03. I went for base contrast here, performance, 512 over here, okay? Film, as I showed you, persistent data, have it, just have it. Now, I'm gonna show you another trick that I learned, okay? So, you will see that the texture for this one is different. So, not the texture, the nodes are different, sorry. You will see here that I have a bump node. You're gonna think, what the fuck are you gonna do with a bump node on a shadow catcher? So, for example, the bump node you see here, those cubic things on the ground, okay? Light will not interact with those normally without this. But we have a cheat code so we can have the light interact with the cubics on the ground, okay? Just go in here to modifiers, put a UV project, okay, as a modifier, put the UV map here, put the aspect 16 by 9, okay, then put the camera, alright, to object your camera. And now, after that, it's just kinda easy. You see, this is the video that I showed you, the default one, alright? Just attach a color ramp over here into a bump node to height, then from normal connect it to normal. Now, if we shift control click, oops, shift control click, okay, you will see it, this thing over here. If you increase this, it's gonna look worse and worse. What you want, it's a tiny bit of it, so the bump has something to work with, like this, for example. You know? Don't go like too much over it, or, you know, just have it like a tiny bit of black over here. Alright? You see? If it's too white, it's not gonna work that much. The more you increase, the more you're gonna have. Alright? So, this is it. This is it. You do not need anything else to start making VFX. So there is no limits. Go ahead, enjoy, and I really hope it was useful. I hope you learned something. And yeah, if you don't mind or if it helped you, just give the video a like. And yeah. Oh, also I forgot to mention how to get car models. Go on Sketchfab and search for whatever car you want. Just search here, I don't know, Lamborghini Urus, for example. You see, you have a Lamborghini Urus. And that will be it for this video. I really hope. Oh, one thing. If you want better light in your scene, put some planes around, okay? So, you see, I blocked this one, and you will be like, oh no, it will cast shadow on the car. Not good, not good. It is good. 1 second, let me show you. So, you come here to object, ray visibility, okay? You will see here, you're gonna be like, is it not gonna render the thing in the frame? No, it will not. You disable camera, glossy transmission, volume scatter and shadow, and only leave the diffuse. So it will create more bounces into the light. Otherwise the light will be kind of bland. It will not have a sense of depth, you know. So just put some planes around, you know, depending on the environment. For example, in my case, in front there was a wall. On left further it was a wall. The further right it was a wall, you know. So it will cast like more light bounces. So the light will bounce from HDRI, okay, it will come through the car, I mean through to the car, will bounce to the ground, will bounce through the wall, and then to the other wall, to the other wall, and the camera will see those light bounces. You know what I mean? So this is it. This is it. It's not hard. Do not overcomplicate. Do not over stress yourself. You can use some other light if you want. One tool that it's free and good to use, it's HDRI Sun Liner. Okay, this one over here. You just need to add like, you know, a light, then press calculate sun position. Okay, then select preview, it will preview the sun where it thinks it is, the brightest point. Then you can add a new sun or rotate active object, so it matches the light as much as possible. This is it. This is it. You can increase the quality of this one even more, but I think it's more than enough to be as believable as possible. You know, you can actually trick some people maybe with this one or create advertisements or whatever the fuck you want with it. And that is it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you into the next video. Lonely out. Goodbye.